What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So this is basically the continuation. Jesus. Um, Continuation of the morning of the last video. This was at 8:47 a.m. because, as you can probably tell, I kind of slept in a little bit. So yeah. I made an extra little bit of money on the PA account as well. I'm up 1,300, which is nice. With the eval account, I was still at the 1,000, right? So I wanted to trade this. I took this trade because, as you can see on the 15-minute, there is three big down candles, uh, sell candles, and most of the time, after three or four, it normally reverses, right? Or has a little bit of push back, right? A pull back to the top, or it's up a little bit, or the opposite direction. So took 8 contracts here. Well, it started out with 5, added more as it kept going lower. Now I'm up 800 on the trade. I was up a total of 1,500. I like again. I'm trying to reach that 3,000, right? So I'm trying to pass this eval. It took this New York session's normally pretty fast, which is really nice. As you can see on my left, on the micro, I'm taking 2 contracts of micros just because it. Well, I still have my 7 for the other ones, but I took 2. Okay, now I'm confused. Took 2 MNQs here. Oh, I closed out the trade. Okay, closed out the trade, opened up more to get a little bit better of an entry just because it was so choppy. Aiming for this top of the first 5 minutes on this little bar on the top left. Uh, so yeah, I was waiting for a pullback, and that's kind of what it was looking like that it was forming right here. But I got I was able to take that and finally bounced up to my direction, right? So I was up 400 here. Still haven't lost anything yet, so we're still up. This took a while, so that's kind of why it's like choppy on my edits. Um, so yeah, and I just wanted to make it a little bit faster. So just going back and forth, down, up, right, and it was just not moving the direction that I wanted it to. But it was looking like it was doing a double bottom here. So if it went even lower than my stop loss, then it would keep going down, right? But it looked like it was a double bottom, and it was. So this finally started moving back up, aiming for that 29,131. Uh, just a little bit below that first 5-minute candle. And as you can see, this crazy wick up, and now is going straight back down again, which was very nerve-wracking, as New York session normally is for me. But I was confident in this pulling back up because normally around 10, it normally jumps back. Put this up right here. It normally jumps back up, and it didn't in this case. It pulled all the way back. So I got taken out of the trade for negative 2,000. And then a little bit later, after that candle finally stabilized, I got in for 2 more MNQ contracts, micros, and trying to just get in for 8 contracts here, waiting for this pull back up, right? And I got taken out of 5 micros just because it was such a fast move down. that it got taken out immediately because of my stop loss. Uh, but I was able to catch the bottom of this, and now again I'm aiming for that 3,000 to pass. Luckily, I didn't trade anymore with my MNQ. I mean, with my PA accounts. I did get in with one contract by the looks of it, just to catch that reversal, right? Uh, Aiming for an extra $100 to $200, 125, I think, just to add a little bit more, right? But yeah, on the eval account, I was up 2,000, uh, negative 405 realized PNL, but you're trying to get that 3,000, up 2,000 from the low, which was a really good catch on my end. It was so I was just waiting for this to hit my take profit. I took a screenshot there to for my journal on Discord, and yeah, so I was up 2,000, 3,000 right here, and it started pulling back right before it hit my my take profit markers up there, and yeah, so I was waiting for it, trying to see if it'll just pull back up, keep going. I mean, so that way it hits my take profit, and it didn't look like it wanted to do that. It's just pulling back, you know what I mean? And I wanted to secure some profit here, so but I also wanted to let it run, just because we dropped already by a lot, and I was just hoping that it was just going to go back up. So moved up my stop loss, and I was a little bit nervous because like I said, I wanted to let it run. So I moved my stop loss back down, and it looked like it was just going to rip all the way back down again, which was very unfortunate. So I said to myself, as soon as it gets back up to that little bit of a level, I was just going to get out and, take another trade maybe to pass. But at the same time, I didn't want to lose all of the profit that I already made. So up 2,600, which was nice. Letting it run, uh, but it didn't look like it wanted to go further than this. It wanted to pull back by the looks of it, to me, anyways. So moving up my stop loss to try to get just a little bit more. It looked like it was just consolidating right here. Just did not want to break that last candle, last wick, which was unfortunate. So wanted to secure some profits. If it didn't break this, I was just going to get out. So I moved up my stop loss even more. That way I can get out with good enough profit that I can just take a small little trade and pass, you know what I mean? So I was already up 2,000 here. I took two NQ minis on 11:41, so a little bit later that day. As you can see, it never really fully recovered all the way up, so it was a good thing that I got out that early. And now I'm waiting for that final push back up. You know what I mean? So I took two NQs, and I was hoping to just get out for 1,000. That way I can pass 1,000 plus, right? 1,100, 1,200, just to make sure that I fully pass the eval, and them not letting me pass just because I'm off by a few dollars or something. So I normally like to go just a little bit over. So yeah, and yeah, so this was on the 1 minute. This was very slow as it normally is at 11. Most of the move is normally around 7:30 to 9:30 most of the time. So anytime after that, it's normally slower unless there's news. And there was no news at the time, so yeah, I was just waiting for this to move. I was willing to lose a lot more than I was willing to make, which was stupid in hindsight, but at the same time, it's an eval, so I'm a lot more aggressive on evals. So, and now I'm up 500, 600, 760, waiting for that final push, and it's finally pushing. Took me out of one contract. I thought it was just going to pull back right here, and it finally got me out of both. So I was up 3,100 on the eval. Let me see before it cuts out. Right here. There we go. So I was up 2,500 on the day. Total 53,000. No, that's not right. There it goes. Okay. Total 3,104 over the 50,000. So 53,104, which was really nice. 1,500 on the funded account, which was also great. So 1,500 on the day, 3,000 on the eval. So I got another eval passed. So now I will have 2 funded accounts, which is really nice. Now I can start copy trading those, and I will just keep building up more and more accounts just so I can make a little bit more, as well as figure out this whole copy trading thing with Tradeovate. So yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time.